The times I'm just like, God, what do you have? What's the name on my head that says, come with it because I can handle it. Like, level of intimacy may not be what this person requires. I'm not going to say what the person wants. I say, God, thank you. Thank you that I'm still able to feel. Not only just feel because I am alive today, but just be able to feel people, be able to be accountable, be able to, understand hearts, because there's people that I've dealt with in relationship with. Either it was friendship, either it was romantic, intimacy, whatever, that don't have a feeling in their body. They are so numb that it becomes their reality. So numb that it becomes their reality. And I always get involved with those people. The times I'm just like, God, what do you have? What's the name on my head that says, come with the, because I can handle it. I can help them feel. Like, at times I would feel that because I'm like, okay, this just seems like a repeated relationship, or this is a repeated friendship, or these situations are ending absolutely crazy. But one thing that I am learning about this is that I am going to discover, and I'm going to be sitting in rooms, let's claim it, honey, that I'm going to be sitting in rooms with all different types of people. And I have to learn discernment. I have to learn to get in and get out. And God is still working on me with that, because when you are a woman of compassion, not just purpose, let's just claim this. When you're a woman of compassion, when you're a woman who feels, when you might be overly feely, affectionate, when you are a woman of compassion, you are affectionate, you are intimacy. When I have intimacy with God, I have intimacy with individuals. So it's hard for other people to release from me because of the intimacy. And intimacy, you need to read on it. Having this intimacy with people and they get so drawn to you is that they don't want to let go. And then what the trickery was during the process of my breakup was that my intimacy with my person at the time, I'm so used to people being so intimate with me, and when this individual was not intimate at a certain level, it felt so crazy. It felt crazy, y'all. When that closeness was gone, I knew something. And this ain't no tea, no shade. I just tell you this, guys, and women and gentlemen. I'm speaking my testimony because I know that there is somebody in this room, in this place, and on this platform that can benefit from my tears, from my triumphs, from my victories, from my elevation, from my discernment, from my story, from my testimony. And I cannot, when I tell you, I can't hold it in, because somebody got to be saved in a sense. Because what I've been through, maybe somebody else has been through it and say, girl, that ain't nothing. You're little. But baby, I felt like life was over in so many situations, not just the breakup, but remember, I was forced to break up the intimacy with my brother because he passed away. I was forced to break up certain situations and friendships because of what happened, was going on. I had to put myself first, forced to get rid of these intimacies. And I'm just like, oh my God, why? It was going so well. They're so amazing. We had a great friendship. what is it? But what I will say this is everybody has their own story. Everybody has their own struggles. And your level of friendship, your level of love may not be a requirement for them in that particular season. And so I had to learn that even with this last breakup. I had to learn that my level of intimacy may not be what this person requires. I'm not going to say what the person wants. It's just that when God is in it, come on now, when God is in everything, because God is in everything, y'all better pull up on the conference. When God is in everything you do, God requires you to have a level of faith. God requires you to have a level of intimacy with him. So just like with people, Patria, your level of intimacy may not be this person's requirement. And I'm not saying him saying, oh, I require. No, I'm saying what God's requirements in this person's life. You may not be qualified, come on now, to be on that level with this person, because this person's level of brokenness or level of brokenness, because all of us are broken. I don't care what you say or how you say it. We all are broken in some sort of way. But Patria, your level of intimacy may not be able to assist because you are not doing anything but assisting. Come on now, let's talk about it. You're only an assistant in God's will and purpose. You're only assisting, okay? Honestly. Your level of assistance may not be a requirement or a qualification. Can we say it? I say requirement because the person requires something that God is requiring them to do. Your level of assistance may not qualify you in their requirements. Let's talk about it. Your level of intimacy or assistance, let's talk about it, may not be a requirement or qualify for in God's timing, in God's will and his purpose. So I had to live with that part and cipher through it because for 2 years, confused. God, what happened? And it's not to bash or to make anybody less than, because at the end of the day, this person is a great person too. It's just that me and this person is not compatible, no matter how much you may have liked him, how much he may like you, but it would have been settling. And as a man, he definitely was the head of the relationship. I will honestly say that because he said it. He said, Patria, you will settle with me. I am not the man for you. As hurtful, I still get chills. I still get chills from that conversation. I still get chills from that conversation. And we held on as long as we could. Well, he held on as long as he could, because if it was me, I probably would have held on forever. We would be praying and fasting, and we would be going to church. We would be doing everything, therapy, all of that. If that is what he wanted, that wasn't something that he wanted or he required. So at the time. So, just hearing that from your partner is that, oh my God, he's basically saying that this is about to be up. Like, he was setting the pick. Like, will we still be friends if he was to ever break up? And I'm like, what you mean? Like, bruh, then you gotta put your tough girl panties on, because you like, what you trying to say? Because I ain't never been a beggar or a pleader. Never that. Okay? That's not in my requirements. Period. Clap that T. Okay? So, after a while, girl got a little tough. Like, I've been through some things. So if you want to lay it on thick on a sister, you better go ahead and do it, because what you're not going to do is carry me. And that was one thing that I did not want. I never wanted to be with a person or even people. Do not fake the funk with me. If you don't like me, don't be around me. If you don't have a required taste for me, do not be around me. Please don't be around me with the fakeness. So, because you ain't got to fake it. Cordial you can be. Just don't be disrespectful. Don't try to disrespect my character at all. Because one thing for certain and one thing for sure, people know, Patria, I do not deal well with character. I do not deal well with that at all. Character, you cannot and will not. You know what I'm saying? So, with me being who I am, I just have to do what I need to do, But, hold on, do it.